Welcome to MAME Politics Episode 101. This is my guest, Michael Buchanan.
Hey.
Hanging out. We're gonna do a kind of a two-player MAME's Politics today, but since the game we've chosen is not two players, we're gonna be switching off. But this was Michael's choice for the game today. He's not much of a gamer, so I asked him which games he wanted to play or liked, and Simon's Quest, I think, was probably the first one.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. But there's another game that Michael suggested, which is a DOS game called Life or Death. And I got a chance to check it out a little bit last night, and it's a pretty weird game. It's a pretty ambient game. You basically diagnose patients and decide how to treat them. And I guess that's part of the title of the game, is you can either kill the patient or save them, depending on what choice you make.
Yeah, slash them up or whatever.
Oh, you can slash them up?
That was what I did. That was,
Oh, really?
That was kind of...
So there's like an actual operation scene where you can just like cut into the person?
Yeah, that's kind of the climax of the game. Is
Okay.
Like you do surgery. It's like a
That sounds pretty
surgery
good.
simulator.
So if you guys are excited about that, that's going to be coming up later in the program. What is somebody saying? Is the theme from Contra? Dusty Cart Slap. Hey, everybody in the chat. We are a noise duo.
Yeah.
This is Michael. He has actually been on Media Roots Radio before, for any Media Roots Radio listeners here. He was on the Red Bull Music Academy episode.
Red Bull special.
Yeah, the Red Bull special, where he was the first person that I interviewed and had the discussion with, and then the second half of that podcast was Matt Dryhurst. Yeah, so they kind of both brought different opinions to that podcast, and now Red Bull Music is dead. Well, actually, I don't know. Is Red Bull Music dead, or is it just Red Bull Music Academy that's dead? Because I think they're two different... Matt actually took issue with me. He was like,
Oh,
I
really?
shared this with the Red Bull, like one of the guys, and they were like pissed that you were conflating Red Bull Music with Red Bull Music Academy. I didn't know they were separate entities.
Yeah, I mean, who fucking cares? I mean, who can keep track of all the little corporate projects?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I mean, there's probably like, now that I'm thinking of it, there's probably like 5 or 6 different subsidiaries of Red Bull that all do those different extreme sports things. Like, I would just in my mind imagine they're all part of the same umbrella. But like that one with the guy like wakeboarding over the like Chinese rice paddies, like that was probably like its own like company that did that. Have you seen that video?
I haven't seen that one.
It's pretty good. If anybody hasn't seen it, I highly recommend watching the video of Red Bull having a man wakeboarding through the... Actually, I think they were Cambodian rice paddy fields. If you've ever seen like a movie, I think it's like in Baraka, or maybe the sequel to Koyaanisqatsi. It's like one of the most like iconic looking like places in Asia that you've probably seen pictures of, where it's like the rice paddy like crops are like on these little hills. It almost looks like a Mario Brothers level. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, they had a guy doing like a wakeboarding through them, and it was pretty rad. And that's kind of what Red Bull does.
Extreme sports, extreme music,
Yeah.
extreme metal.
Mm-hmm.
You know, extreme lifestyle.
Yeah, somebody just mentioned the guy who owns Red Bull is an arch conservative. Yeah, apparently he was going to open up his own Breitbart style TV channel, and I don't know if that ever materialized. And I think that was actually the first time a lot of artists started talking badly about Red Bull was over that, which I thought was sort of funny, because it's like all people who run those companies probably have bad politics. So like to make that sort of your jumping off point just seems kind of silly to me, because nobody really ever criticized it as an institution. I mean, very few people did. So,
Yeah, I mean,
I felt like when we talked about it, we were like more openly critical than almost anyone I've heard discuss it. It just seems like a lot of people sort of kept this sort of balancing act about it in their minds, you know?
well, I remember we played a show together not too long ago where the entire stage was built around like a giant Red Bull logo.
Yeah, yeah. You're talking
And
about 1015 Folsom.
At 1015 Folsom
Yeah.
downstairs. And like, that's it's so normalized that it's like nobody even really noticed it. It's just kind of ambient background logo branding or whatever. But I just thought it was pretty funny because, like, I don't know, you've kind of long been railing against Red Bull Music Academy.
Yeah. And if somebody saw a picture of me performing, they would just see me and you in front of a giant Red Bull logo.
I think I took a picture of you playing with
fantastic.
that specifically for that reason.
Good, yeah. And that's like shouldn't be a surprise to anyone. I mean, Red Bull has a really strong relationship with pretty much the entire nightclub scene because they pretty much forced in a cocktail that it seems to me like a marketing trick, Red Bull vodka, like as a thing in bars. And that's still a thing like people order, it's almost kind of like the legal version of like doing like taking a little bit of E and getting drunk or something. It's like you get that stimulant effect,
the speedball,
you get the buzz, the over the counter speedball.
Well, it's the precursor to like what are those alcoholic energy drinks?
Oh, Four Loko.
It's
like, fuck yeah, dude.
I mean, RIP Four Loko Music Academy.
I know.
They finally folded also.
It's too bad they folded because they removed all their archives off their website. They had some really good workshops.
Yeah.
I mean, the one, basically, probably the best one was when they did the inauguration of Mitt Romney, where they castrated Ziggy Marley on stage.
They did a mock castration of Ziggy Marley.
Oh, it was mock?
Well, it looked real.
It looked pretty real to me, but apparently it was staged. They castrated Ziggy Marley. Four Loko did remove all those archives, but someone has probably saved them online. So if you can, do some digging, you could probably find those somewhere.
Yeah,
maybe on the dark web somewhere.
There is a Four Loko Music Academy Twitter, I believe.
Yeah, there is.
That's still up.
Yeah.
Might be worth digging into, but. The only reference to it that I found, it's kind of a Mandela effect kind of thing, but like the only reference is on the Clap TV election special episode.
Oh yeah,
which is a little obscure, but
that's still up on YouTube, right?
It's on YouTube.
Yeah. Clap TV election special. If you want to witness what Four Loko Music Academy was like back in the day.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a behind the scenes a little bit.
Yeah.
So, Simon's Quest, who here has played what I would say is easily the hardest Castlevania game? Who here remembers playing this game as a kid and being tormented by it? Because what I mostly remember about Simon's Quest was thinking that it looked and sounded amazing when I was a kid. I don't remember when I got it. My parents probably bought it for me for Christmas. But I remember instantly understanding that it was so fucking hard that I felt like totally just defeated by it and blindsided by it. Did you have any of that experience?
Yeah, I remember it being hard. I feel like I beat it, but I must have had some cheat codes or something. I don't know.
It's definitely possible to beat. The only thing you would have needed not a code for, but that part of the game where you have to duck against the wall for 10 seconds until a tornado comes and takes you away.
Yeah, okay.
You probably would have
vaguely remember that.
Yeah, someone would have had to tell you to do that, or you would have had to read it somewhere, because it was one of those games where you could not actually beat the game without knowing like a totally secret code in the game, which is sort of weird to do in a game in general, but that's how it always was. And yeah, it's just a brutally hard game. Brutally hard. You want to start it up?
Let's do it, yeah.
Yeah. I'll let you can take the first.
Okay. I'm going to suck because I haven't played this shit for like 20 years. So
good. This is Michael off of hasn't played Simon's Quest in 20 years. Hit start on there.
Yeah, I don't even know how to operate this fucking thing.
Start. Start again. And then that's jump. That's whip. And that's pretty much all you need to do.
Jump and whip.
Jump and whip, man.
Player 3.
Oh wow, the sound is oh god.
Oh, here we go. Whip. There we go.
So think you're supposed to do something in the town at the beginning, but I don't fucking know what it is.
Love an old news.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. This is ringing a bell. Interact with this guy.
Oh, so you get your health refilled
Yeah,
whenever
okay,
you go into
that's
the
right.
church. Is there a secret there? Can you whip the rock or the bricks? No.
No. Okay, yeah, whatever.
Also, one of the hardest parts about this game is that the castles that you have to beat at the end to get the little. I think you get like Dracula's rib and things like that. Like, there's no bosses in this game, which is also frustrating.
Let's buy some crystal. Oh yeah.
I think you get holy water from that person. Yes.
Yeah.
He does shit.
I
Okay, so
I
you.
blew all my money on crystal.
Yeah, so you gotta get. So basically, what you have to do is you have to grind and get hearts,
Okay.
and then go back because you need holy water,
Okay.
or else you're fucked.
Rise and grind.
Yeah, so keep walking that way. Walk the other right.
Alright. I need your help to like tell me what to do.
Yeah, just
There
get.
we go.
Just I don't know where you can actually see how many hearts you have though. So just keep grabbing them. Wow, the music is so good. in this game. What's crazy to me is that Nintendo games of all this video game music from this era like sound by far the best. Like, it's not like other video game systems weren't capable of doing this kind of music. It's just that for some reason they really had a very high bar when they would make Nintendo games for like music.
I think I've listened to this music a hell of a lot more than I've actually played this game.
Yeah, same. The cover of this track in Castlevania 4 is really good too.
Oh, those fish dudes. Yeah, that was.
Uh-oh. There's a ROM hack of this game where that just instantly happens. Where it instantly switches.
A what hack?
There's a ROM hack of this game where it like doesn't have any of those delays. Where the night and day thing just like instantly comes on.
Oh,
It's fucking hard, dude.
God damn. This is a hard game. See, like,
It's-
I suck.
It's like the hardest. It is the hardest Castlevania game. And the jump, the hit back shit,
Your turn.
the hit back shit that it does to you is like unforgivable. I mean, you basically, for any platforming, you can't fuck around at all.
Yeah.
I wonder if we saved any of our hearts. I like those sounds when you do them. It's like, oh fuck, that was dumb. Dude, what am I supposed to do here?
Yeah, this section sucks.
Maybe we already have enough hearts to go back.
Get the fuck out of there.
Ah, shit, dude. Oh, okay, it reaches at least. I remember that was one of the first things I noticed as a kid about how hard this game was like all the enemies take more than one hit. And I was not used to that. I was like, oh shit. Fucking fuck,
Is
dude.
that supposed to be a werewolf?
I think so. I also like how the skeletons in Castlevania, they look like fat. Their skulls are really big. They don't look like they're actual human skeletons. Oh, fuck, dude. Jumping werewolf. Kick my ass. Okay. Get the hell out of here now. Whoa, no. Now they're zombies.
Oh, it's night.
So I have to wait until they change back.
Is the priest even in the fucking? He doesn't hang out at night.
No, I don't think so. I don't think you can go in any of the buildings.
Straight close that shit up.
Yeah. Shit. And these guys don't give you parts at all, I don't think. So we just gotta wait, basically. We gotta wait it out. We're just gonna stand up here and wait it out. Yeah. Yeah, so I forgot about this game. It's kind of like, it is a lot of waiting. You can't choose. You just have to wait for the game to cycle through the night and day shit. JNNX, what do you mean level up your weaponry? Are you talking about getting holy water or leveling up the whip itself? That pulse beat sounds like Raijo Ikeda. Yeah, what's up with what do you think it is about this music that makes it so good sounding, Michael?
I don't know.
Do you think the kick drum has something to do with it? That like snappy.
The drums are particularly good.
Yeah.
And it's just really catchy. I don't know.
Yeah. But what is it about the drums that it almost just sounds like a clip. Like, is it an actual sample of a kick drum? Like, what is that? It almost sounds like a square wave clip.
It's got a piece of it.
The snare drum is a sample, though.
Oh, yeah. It kind of is. It's a little bicep.
I mean, they definitely use, like, tom samples in other Castlevania, or not Castlevania games, but...
Yeah, so I guess it's, like, 8-bit sampling?
Yeah, it could be, like, maybe it's, like, a really shortened actual kick drum sample that's been just, like, clipped off or something.
It's sort of like a 707 kick drum a little bit.
Kind of, yeah.
It's got that, like...
Or almost sounds like an 808. Slightly. Like, it had...
Digitized? Yeah, it could be like actual digitized, like, analog drum sound.
Yeah, I'd be really, really curious what Konami actually, like, did to make these sounds. Because if they're actually sampled from somewhere... Oh, now it's daytime, so let's see. Do you want to try to go in there?
Sure, yeah.
Where the fuck do you go? Is it that downstairs door?
Are we going to the priest? Or
No, we'll go to the priest to refill your life. And then once you refill it, get the holy water.
Yeah. That was quick. Quick rest. Only real churches like that.
I know. Yeah, if anybody in the chat has any idea why Nintendo works so hard on their music, like if there's a technical reason, if there was like some actual reason for that other than just no, absolutely not. No.
Fuck that. No crystal. It was a rough night without crystal.
Oh, what I was saying earlier about the castles in this game, one of the reasons they're so frustrating is because first, oh god, you gotta go back and grind again. Wait, hit start. Hit start. Yeah. So you have 10 less than you need. So you need to go back and grind. Yeah. This is why I think people hated this game so much in retrospect. For some reason, this game is widely despised.
Really?
Yeah. Because it's so hard and frustrating, I think. It's not anything about the aesthetics of it, because the aesthetics of it are amazing. It's just because of the level of frustration. Yeah, it's a very frustrating game. The other Castlevania games are just so linear and so classic feeling compared to this one. God, there's no hearts. What the fuck, dude? Jesus. What? Go start. Okay, so you need like one more. JNNX says, it's not quote-unquote hard per se, it's just time-consuming. I guess in my mind, I equate the two because when I play video games, I don't want to spend like 8 hours, especially on like an 8-bit game.
I guess when you're 13, it doesn't matter.
I mean, I guess not. Yeah, maybe for some kids, but it definitely mattered for me. Like at least this game has a password system. Games like Rygar and other Nintendo games that took this long to play through didn't have one, and you basically just had to leave your Nintendo on. Do you remember ever having to leave your Nintendo on?
I think I did do that. Maybe even on this game.
Well, this one has a password, so you could have written it down. I don't know how good the password system is, though.
Fuck. I'm gonna die after.
Maybe not.
Yeah. I suck. Alright, you wanna...
Let's see if we have enough hearts now, though, at least. Jesus Christ! It wiped him out! Damn. Okay, so now... Okay, now we gotta basically wait again. So...
Yeah. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah, I didn't realize that how frustrating this game would feel playing it again at this age.
I mean, it's cool to watch the music and
Yeah.
graphics, you know, but actually playing it.
I feel like someone could just remix the game or hack it or something and just make it a lot less monotonous and more like a regular Castlevania game.
Well, it's more about the like monotony of evil.
I guess so, yeah.
Like evil actually is monotonous. And
Mm-hmm. I gotta fucking wait up here again. Fuck
makes
this
it
shit,
perfect
dude.
for main politics. You know, it's just like
Yeah.
it's like politics.
It's true.
It's monotonous, banal, never ending.
Janet X, what's the speed run? What's their speed run record for Simon's Quest? Is it under an hour? There's this really this is gonna sound really lame, but there's I too have been looking at a lot of speedrun videos, and one of the more interesting styles of speedruns that I found are either called pacifist runs or 0% runs. And they're two type of video game runs where, so mostly you have to like, the whole goal of a speedrun is to beat the game as fast as possible. But then there's another style of run where you have to beat the game without getting any items. So like in Zelda, you can actually beat the game somehow without getting the sword and stuff. So there's a whole type of competition where people try to play through games with getting the least stuff. And there's a I think there's a Zelda game for, I want to say Wii U, or there's a Zelda game that's very famous for having a glitch where the only way to do a 0% complete run is to stand still for hours at a time in the game, and Zelda's idle animation somehow makes him go through a wall. So if you let the game stay for like 5 hours, Zelda will just like shift around doing his like idle animation until somehow his body and his 3D like body will actually go through the wall. So you don't have to get like any of the keys or anything in the game. It'll just like shift you through walls, but you have to wait and keep the game on for like 5 hours.
Nice.
So there's a whole bunch of like weird runs like that, but the pacifist runs are especially cool, like on Doom. Like watching somebody actually play a pacifist run where they don't kill any enemies in Doom is really pretty interesting. Like just running through the whole levels and like
just going through it.
yeah, it's pretty weird. But somebody discovered that the only way to beat Doom 2 on pacifist is you have to get a certain enemy at the very last level to basically launch you into the wall, and it's like the chances of it happening are like impossible. So there's all these funny weird ways people have discovered like this is the only way to beat this game like this, but we're only showing you this with like tools or hacks because it's technically possible, but a normal player playing would never be able to do this. There's like all this weird layers of it. It's pretty bizarre. So I think I don't have any fucking, I only have 16. God damn it. What is the less than 20 minutes? There's a speed run of this game in less than 20 minutes? Jesus Christ. Yeah, I want the holy water, but I feel like by the time we get it, it's going to take like a whole hour.
I felt like getting that crystal early.
I know you did.
Just,
I think you're probably, I don't know what the crystal is for though. I think it does serve some purpose. God damn, you really got to grind in this game. Okay, almost there. Is it 50 hearts? Do you remember?
I think so, yeah.
This is giving me very little. Jesus. Damn, that's really going up slow.
Yeah, I would agree it has some of the best video game music ever, despite not being that great of a game.
Yeah, I think so too. That's why I was saying like someone should just remix the game and turn it into something less frustrating. is to make like a fan, like turn Simon's Quest into a normal Castlevania game.
You've played other Castlevania games on this program, right?
Only Super Castlevania 4, which is probably my favorite one. The Super Nintendo one. That's it though. Oh no, I did play Symphony of the Night also.
Okay, yeah, I have no experience with that.
Yeah, those are all the later Castlevania games are like are more actually like this, where they're not linear, but you're inside of like a castle for most of the game.
You know, I think Super Castlevania is the one I actually beat when I was a kid.
Yeah, that game is.
That I don't think I beat this one.
Yeah, Super Castlevania. I think I beat it as well, but I don't think I would have been able to beat Super Castlevania 4 if it wasn't for the. Yes. So how do you actually throw holy water? Does anyone remember how you throw holy water in this game? So I have holy water. Maybe I can only throw it when I get outside. Oh yeah, I played the Wii Castlevania game too, that's true. Yeah, how the fuck do I use holy water, guys? It's not working.
Saying hold up.
It is not working. Potentially something's wrong with the control if holding up is not working. Oh no, I have to select it.
How do you select
There it is.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, okay.
It's pretty much the only. I mean, you can't. Jesus Christ! Look how many hits that dude takes. Yeah, it's like the only way to really play is you have to get. Otherwise, your weapon is just shit.
Do you run out of holy water? Or
No,
you
you
always
don't.
Have it?
Yeah, you always have it.
Now, dude. Oh.
Do you want to play it?
I guess.
It's,
Yeah.
it's so hard.
Reaching the end of the rope here.
Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. Yes, Brock. Bloodstained Curse of the Moon is fantastic, and actually, I was thinking of actually playing that with Michael on this episode if we get too frustrated with Simon's Quest, as it seems like we're already getting. Although I have not.
Death first, though.
Yeah.
That might suck.
I haven't tried. Have you seen Bloodstained Curse of the Moon?
No.
It's like an homage to Castlevania that someone made like this year, and it's really well done, and it's 2 players simultaneous. Bloodstained Curse of the Moon is probably the best 8-bit style modern game that I've played.
Motherfucker.
Unless we're talking about Mega Man 9 and 10, which are also superbly
I'm just gonna
done.
kill myself. Yeah, fuck this.
Here, give it one more play. I'm gonna take a pee.
All right.
You show them how it's done.
Yeah. Oh, that's how it's done. Just immediately died. Fucking hell. This shit sucks.
So does anyone know of any actual official 2-player co-op simultaneous Castlevania games? Like any of them? Because I looked into it and it seems like there aren't any except for the online multiplayer Castlevania game that came out on PS3 and Xbox 360. And since the online networks of those games are basically dead now, the only way you can really play multiplayer on that game is a fan-made PC redo version of that game. And it's a cool game. It's just I don't know how to do co-op on it, so
I quit.
all right. Yeah. So I think that's our Simon's Quest run, guys. That's a fucking hard and frustrating game. And now I understand why people have so much dislike for it. And when they talk about it now. So yeah, Simon's Quest. What are your thoughts about now playing it 20 years after the fact?
Yeah, music's better than the game.
Yeah,
by far. I think you could get into a groove with it if you're very patient and sort of
scooch in a little more. We'll
yeah,
off camera here.
just figure out the rhythm of it
Yeah.
more, because it's kind of a specific rhythm to how you play it. Whoa, you got a lot of emulators.
Oh, you haven't seen this yet?
No, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, yeah, dude. It's pretty ridiculous. It's hard to find certain things though. There's no search feature on it.
Have you found any like music creation type games?
Yes.
Because I was thinking that's kind of like your team.
The MSX has. So do you know about the Yamaha MSX music computer with the FM synthesis cartridges?
No.
So this is the computer system it came out on, and they released their own. Yamaha released their own version of the MSX computer. It's a Microsoft computer system sold mostly in Japan that has a full DX7 editor program.
Yeah.
It has a full internal synthesis music making program with like knobs, and you can do all the operators and stuff. It has like a screen, and also has sequencing programs for the FM synth engine. So and that's all emulatable in here too. I haven't tried any of them yet, but it all exists. And there's also some music making programs released for the Famicom too.
I remember
Nintendo.
Yamaha had like a music workstation like device that they made. I think it's called the CSX or something like that. You know what I'm talking about?
That might be this.
It was like the hardware was like the device itself that you use.
Oh, like it was a computer and it had some kind of.
I think it had
music?
a couple DX7 cards in it or some shit.
Interesting. I don't know.
Yeah, I have an album that has, it used that to record, and I looked it up, and it's like extremely rare.
Oh, weird. No,
unit.
I don't think I've ever seen one of those.
It's an FM synth workstation that Yamaha made. That
wow.
Was like
that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
So what was the other game we were going to check out? Life or Death, right?
Yeah, Life or Death.
Yeah.
Which I used to play on Mac Classics that were like at my school in Anchorage, like in fucking junior high.
Like a Mac Plus, like a black and white Mac?
Wait, Leisure Suit Larry?
Dude, I have all of them, dude.
Okay, we're gonna
Leisure Suit Larry is hilarious because
erotic gaming.
They make you check your age at the beginning with a series of questions, and the game was made in like 1986.
You have to hold up your real ID to the screen.
Well, it asks you questions about like Gerald Ford and stuff
Sick.
to prove that you're over 18 years old. It's fucking hilarious.
I'm down to play some Leisure Suit Larry. You know.
Well, let's check out.
It might get a little too hot in here though.
It will, yeah.
Like
it's definitely going to.
Yeah.
Let's check out the one you wanted to play first. Like the toe tag
the fucking
cover.
toe tag cover. Yeah.
Does this
this
ring
is
a bell?
This is totally it.
Okay.
This is totally it. But I played it. It was Mac Classic monochrome, and you were saying this doesn't have sound.
It didn't have any sound, and it looks like it's made by the same company that did Oregon Trail. Didn't they do Oregon Trail?
Yeah, I think this was same era.
Oh wait, no, it does have sound.
There we go. Yeah, MAME After Dark, exactly. Yeah.
Dude, that sound. Wait, did his toe just wiggle?
I think you're tripping, bro.
Okay. So.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's your mouse.
This is so weird.
So you gotta sign in first.
Sign in. Oh, so click on the fucking.
Which button is it? It's one of the buttons.
I don't fucking know.
Not working.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's that one. It's I think triangle.
What the fuck?
I signed in and I signed a blank name. I think.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, I'll type. What name do you want?
I don't know.
You want to type it in?
Yeah. I'll be Darlene today.
Okay.
Dr. Darlene. Hell yeah. Medical school. Oh yeah, gotta go to medical school. I guess that would be class.
Yeah, I like how your class is just like.
The mouse is so fucking slow.
I know. Here, if you want to actually use the mouse.
Nah, it's cool, man.
Okay. It's hilarious that the joystick. Yeah, we're using the joystick to move this mouse around the screen.
I can wait. Yeah, I mean, I played this with the early mouse, so okay. You are currently in the classroom.
Have you ever played caveman games in MAME? Oh, I thought you just meant like a genre of gaming called caveman. No, I have not played
Click
caveman
on the
games.
board. Okay. We're not going to read any of these lessons because who the fuck needs to learn about this shit, you know? Escape key.
To leave the hospital, exit through the door at the far end of the hall, so you can just
What's
leave the
outside
hospital.
of the hospital?
Yeah, what is?
It's
Let's
like
go.
a whole nother...
Let's just go check it out.
Let's just get the fuck
Yeah.
out.
What does the outside world look like?
In this game, in this reality?
Yeah.
I don't know. This doctor looks pretty fucking
You can
weird.
click. Okay, wait.
Look
Maybe request-
how big is this doctor compared to the people that are in front of him? You know what
Maybe
I mean?
they're sitting.
He must be like 9 feet tall.
Yeah, he does look like a freakishly tall man. To exit the classroom, click on the door behind the instructor.
Or press escape. Okay.
I'm afraid to press escape because I might exit the game.
Thank
So
you
just
for
click
saying-
on the fucking door behind his ass.
Yes.
Slow mouse.
So fucking slow. It's gonna be a while. Oh, patient already. Cool. Good thing I graduated.
Dude, it randomizes.
Yeah.
This is not the patient room that I saw when I put it through the first time.
This is pretty advanced shit for 19.
It is. The AI is. So that's an empty room. You went to the wrong one.
What the fuck? Okay.
It's the last. I think it's the last door on the left. She said. Did you click on the right?
This game rules. Wait, she's gone.
Yeah.
Wait, how can I ask her? Yeah, last door on the right. Okay, there's one
No,
more
left.
door. On the left?
I thought it was left.
I guess we'll find out. Oh,
So it is the right.
yeah.
What kind of graphics are these for the listeners in there? Is this considered CGA, EGA? Like, what is this color scheme we're looking at right
It's EGAY. There we go.
now?
Here
She
we
looks
go.
stoned.
I like this picture on the wall too. It's cool.
It's just a picture of a blank road.
Yeah, it's very minimal.
It's an odd.
So there we go.
Can you slash it
Here's
up?
the fucking This is the game.
How
right
do you
here.
slash it?
That doesn't hurt. That feels good.
Wait, so you
This
just
is why I love this game.
so you just click on the patient and it lets you just feel up their belly?
It's like, ma'am, you have a bunch of red dots all over your belly. It looks like you've had fucking mites chewing on your flesh.
Well, what is the
You might have scabies.
what
I
is
don't
the
know.
purpose of this part in the game?
This is just like foreplay, basically. I'm just gonna click on the belly button. Here we go. We're probably gonna have to do, if I remember right, you do appendectomies in this game, and so we're just trying to figure out. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now I'm gonna torture her. Oog. Wait, she said oog.
Dude, that would be amazing if
Are
you
you
can.
sure you're a doctor?
That'd
No,
be
bitch,
amazing.
I'm not. I'm not a fucking doctor.
I feel like that means if you keep doing it, she'll actually like get hurt. You should
Will you stop poking me? This
No.
is a lawsuit right here.
keep going.
Are you sure you're a doctor? I'm getting tired of this. This is the shit I would do when I played this. This is why I like the game in middle school. She's not even talking anymore. It's just beeping.
So she's just gonna take it.
Eventually, they're gonna drag me off of her.
I feel like this. Seems like she's not gonna complain. She still looks
She's
pretty
still,
happy.
Yeah, she's fine. She's fine.
They couldn't even put like a frown on her face. What's her chart say?
25-year-old female. Acute abdominal pain. Company. I think she's.
Operate.
Yeah, let's fucking operate.
Just go straight for the operation.
Fuck it, yeah.
Yeah. It's too
I just got out of med school. Like I'm ready to go. I'm ready to do this shit. Let's cut her open. I don't know exactly what the next step is though.
So you signed the form.
There's a lot of Dr. Otaki.
Call from his car phone.
Car phone, hell yeah. Okay. Well, what the fuck does Dr. Otaki want?
Line.
I gotta click on the phone.
Oh yeah,
I'm
click
like,
on the
what am I
phone.
doing?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I gotta call him?
No, you just gotta hit line 4.
I just hit 4.
Yeah, try 4. Dude.
What? 4 pound? Help me out, guys. Who the fuck knows how to call Dr. Otaki on his car phone?
This is when these kind of games get
This
really
is so
interesting to me.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to pick up. I'm trying to pick up. Dr. Otaku. Wait, star no. 04? How the fuck do you call Dr. Otaka?
You know what we need to
Wait, did I
find
just
out?
click on this?
No.
God
Here's
damn.
what I think we need to do. We need to go into the staff room and find his phone number and fucking files.
Are you fucking
No, you got to go in the room.
But
I bet you that's what happens.
Okay, here we go. Yeah. Okay. David Mangler.
He's not even on there. The best doctor in the house is out on his car phone.
Beverly Cabes. Okay. I don't know what. Oh, what the fuck?
Wow, that picture looks amazing.
Dr. Mangler. Yeah, that's a Facebook profile pic right there. You know.
How come nobody's brought back the aesthetic of this for like artwork on what the
Hell yeah, here we go. We're getting glitched out.
Try to exit out of this whole screen.
I'm trying, bro. What the fuck? Okay, Beverly Caves. Failed relationship. There's some like work drama here. This is not appropriate. I'm sorry, this is not appropriate for.
It is not. They wouldn't put
For
that
this
in
game?
a file that you could just access straight in the staff room like that.
I think a lot of this probably went over my head when I was, whatever.
Oh, Lori says
playing this?
Lori is actually giving us tips. She says try 1144.
Oh, okay.
Dr. Otaka.
Okay.
Thanks, Lori.
She looked it up. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'll just use the mouse real slowly to go over to this door. All right, cool. Dr. Otaki. What is it? 1144. That makes sense for his car phone. That's it? Be careful out there?
What?
Sick. Okay.
Dr.
Let's do
Otaki, he's just cruising in his
Yeah.
car, driving around outside. He's just like,
Just
yeah,
saying
be
what's
careful
up.
out there, man. I just
saying-
taught you one lesson.
Here we go.
Holy
this
shit.
is the fucking business here. This is the whole
Wait.
reason I want to play this game.
Wait, can you just say this is where you slash people up?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
This is it. This is like, yeah, this is my
Thank
whole
you,
memory
Lori.
of this game is just like going right for the scalpel and fucking just mangling your patient, just killing your patient.
What are all those different drugs?
I mean, that's for you. That's for the doctor.
GBS, BDLA. Oh, wait. It's keystroke command. So go back there.
Okay.
What drug?
There is a specific order that you're supposed to do this shit in. and
Okay, so soap. So we'll obviously wash your
you gotta
hands
wash
first.
your hands. Yeah, scrub Kim Brewer. Oh wait, that's for scrubbing the body. I remember that. Okay, you put on your gloves. Hell yeah. Then you motherfucking wash the belly in the area that she. What the fuck? Oh,
you
that's
drape it.
That's draped.
Okay.
That's draping.
What's A? Is that a roll of toilet
I think I
paper?
gotta move this over or something. Whatever. That's toilet paper for wiping your ass. After
What happens?
after you shit inside of your patient.
What happens if what happens if I hit A over the toilet paper? Oh, you picked it up.
Wait, these are okay. These are different.
I would suggest anesthetizing the patient
Hell no.
before
bitch.
beginning the surgery, so you don't
Absolute-
have to.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is not on the table. You know, she was rude. She was rude to me when I was checking her out. It's like not letting me grab the scalpel. It's like it knows that I'm. Oh, here we go. Here we
Yes.
go. Here we go. And now we go to work. Yes. That's exactly it. Whoa.
So that's all you get for cutting into a patient? You got to go back to medical school?
Yeah, it's kind of.
They should arrest you.
They don't want to incentivize it because they know that all like 11-year-old boys are gonna immediately do the same thing.
So you just have to walk out of the operating room in shame?
Yeah, now I go back to class, click through class. Yeah. Heads up, guys. This is kind of educational for everybody out there on the internet. You know,
It causes excruciating pain.
don't stab people without anesthetizing them first. Turn on the gas before you cut.
That's amazing.
You know, something we all could
Yeah.
learn from. So I wasn't fired or anything. I wasn't, you know, I didn't go to jail.
No.
I just had to go back to med school and learn a little bit. Yeah, whatever. All right. So now we're gonna get back to
What happens if you
slashing.
inject her with a bunch of drugs and then just start cutting, just so they won't stop you right away?
From what I
How much
remember,
can you cut her up?
it gets cooler as you go because like you cut up the first layer of skin
Uh-huh.
and then you have to cut through layers of muscle
Okay.
and like you have to do it in a certain
Well, let's try to
way.
get there.
Yeah, we should do it. And then you eventually can cauterize and stuff.
Okay.
There's a bunch of stuff you
Great.
can do.
Sounds great.
All right. So I gotta go to room 3, last door on the left. Okay.
Is this the old guy? Yes.
Yes. Here we go.
This is what I got.
So right there. Okay. So I'm not gonna fuck around with this guy too much. How the fuck do I get out? Because I ain't with that.
Yeah, you're just gonna operate.
Yeah. Just get right to the operating room. How the fuck do you get out of here? There we go. Okay. So cool. Everything's good. I'm just gonna look at your chart here. 45-year-old male. Well, I think we're gonna have to operate.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm just gonna initial that, and then I'll see you in the operating room. It would be cool if this was an actual 2-player game, because then
You could compete,
yeah, we could like have
sabotage each other's.
have a surgery battle. Or,
Yeah. Like I could come and like change the form to say something else. It's like it would be like Spy versus Spy. You ever played that Nintendo game?
Oh yeah.
But you would just like change each other's doctor forms.
Okay, so
This
homie-
game is great.
Yeah. They kind of prompt you what to do a little bit from what I remember. Like, so I think always you soap up first,
Okay. You've scrubbed.
then I get on my gloves. Oh wait, no,
That's the shroud.
I got on my gloves. That's the gas, I believe.
No, that was like a roll of toilet paper.
Uh,
Put it on him. Rub it on him.
Okay. Oh yeah, what is this?
Oh, iodine.
Iodine?
Yeah.
Oh okay.
That's got to be what it is. Yeah, it's a little sponge for the iodine they rub on you before
Yeah.
surgery. Okay.
Okay.
You're covering him in iodine.
I'm just gonna really get him good. Just get that belly just all scrubbed up. And then gauze, looks like gauze or something. Shouldn't you put the patient under first? Oh,
Is that the IV? What is that?
must be IV.
How do you get to the lower shit? So you got to shoot him up with some drugs.
Yeah. Okay. So we need some drugs. Oh. Okay. That's
You
top
hit
shelf.
click the wrong one.
I'm going for that top shelf. It's really hard to select.
It probably is. Yeah. Okay. So
Shouldn't put the patient under. So, oh, gas. Right at the top. Duh.
oh
There you go. Yeah.
fuck.
Gas that bitch. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, we're gonna inject him with blood. This is Eddie Murphy's blood. We have a vial of Eddie Murphy's blood.
Oh, they released their first promo pic from
Antibiotics. Okay.
Coming to America too.
Really?
Yeah.
Is Eddie Murphy gonna do reggae? Okay. Oh,
That's
wait.
fine.
That's fine. Whatever.
So you just inject him in the order they're on
Not
the table.
proper. Leave this much of the patient's body uncovered. Okay. So drape. Get that mortuary drape on. And I think, if I remember, he was sensitive further up on his tummy. So, whatever.
Seems like they just do it automatically to where you're supposed to cut. You can't config the drape.
There might be a hack for that.
I don't understand what you want to do with the
It's
blood.
Eddie Murphy's blood. I want to inject it into his body. Obviously.
It's
Robbie,
not letting you?
Do you want to take over in surgery?
Yeah, well, so am I just supposed to start cutting now?
I think it's. You might have to inject some other shit. I think maybe topical anesthesia.
A.
Maybe it's
Give him
that.
some A.
You iced him. Well, you know. I guess I shouldn't have passed it off to you, bro. Like, you just fucking killed your first patient. Yeah.
That's so good.
That A must be something. Maybe the gas was on too long.
No, I think I killed him by shooting him with that.
Fuck. We killed him.
Yeah, I wanted to see you cut into the muscle.
Yeah, there's muscle, and then I think there's like.
So what order is it supposed to go in? Laura, are you reading the full walkthrough?
Yeah, we need a little help. I mean, we might learn something if we sat in medical school a little longer.
Maybe.
Wait, Lori's got some info. Here we go. Get a bottle of blood from the drawer. Then click on the full bottle next to the message window. The bottle should change to blood. This will prevent the patient's blood pressure from dropping as you make your first decision. Okay. Legit,
Great.
Legit. Let me get some water.
I'm not getting any response from this patient. I can just shine it. Yeah, I'll just operate. Shit. That sucks. Now I have control over the real mouse. If you notice the speed. So I gotta sign her form to operate, which I will do. All right. Patient's ready for surgery. Where's she at? Bring her in.
Here we go. So, yeah, iodine him.
That's the blood?
Nice. You got David Mangler in here. Shouldn't you put him under first? Yeah, turn that gas on.
Where's the blood, though? Is that the...
Second drawer.
This
B.
is blood?
Yeah, Eddie Murphy.
And then what do I do?
Wait, what the fuck did Lori say? I can't see in the chat anymore.
Scroll up further. You need the B hypo, I think.
Okay, yeah, B. The antibiotics. Move it over to the skin. Click to inject, and the hypo will vanish. So grab the hypo with B. Inject. Did you inject him? All right. Okay, cool. So bottle of blood. Click on the full bottle next to the message window. Bottle should change to blood. Full bottle. Oh, yeah. Okay, so the little bottle thing down there. Yes. There we go. That'll prevent the blood pressure from dropping when we make the first incision. Sick. Okay. Now, cut in to that motherfucker.
Okay, I should start cutting right away. All right.
Fuck it. Why not? I think you want to make diagonal cut. Yeah. Ah, shit. Yeah, I should have. You want to make
He
it
fired
diagonal.
me? I'm done?
I think, yeah, he just, fuck.
Well, then you should do it. Here, do it with the mouse because it goes way faster.
Yeah, from what I remember, each time you cut, you got to do it like, oh, you just click through it. We could have found out.
Here, we'll go back to class. Oh, fuck, I can't. Because the doctor already left.
Okay. Operate. Don't even, yeah. Just operate.
Yeah, let's just go straight. I mean, that's
You
what
know-
we, that's the game. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
yes, there she is. So,
okay.
well, you can do it on the mouse, actually. It has all full functionality. Do it on here instead.
Make the line as long as, okay, Lori's got some more intel.
Here, do it on the mouse instead. It's way easier.
Okay. This is cool getting some intel because, like, I don't think we'd figure this shit out. It's been a while. All right, so fucking glove it. Turn that gas on. Fucking soap it up, drape it up. Yeah. Sorry, this is very repetitive, guys. It's probably not that exciting to watch, but it gets better. Let's go. All right, so we got to do some Eddie Murphy. We got to get those antibiotics squirted up in there. And now we cut. We slice up the human. We're going to go diag. And then, okay, we got to do some shit real quick if I remember right. I think we need... Fuck, he's bleeding. God damn it.
Oh, is that what that red stuff is?
Yeah. He's
oh,
fucking,
shit.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Okay.
You're getting
Hold
way...
on. Okay. Okay, here's some incisions. Quickly. Oh, okay. Bottle of blood. Doctor's blood. Come on, give me some help here. I think forceps.
More gauze?
Forceps? Gauze? Wait, is that...
What that?
Gauze. This is a nightmare. This is like what would happen if, you know, we were actually doing surgery.
If it does feel pretty realistic, yeah, I feel like this is a good...
Forceps, cauterize. I gotta peel this shit back is what I gotta do. I gotta get in there. So, how the fuck? Okay, yeah. What the fuck? Clamp. Okay, we're getting some clamp. Yeah. Hold on. What is she saying? Clamp a bleeder. We're gonna clamp these bleeders, guys. We're gonna save this patient's life. It's a battle against time right now.
And then now, can you start
patient's
gauzing it?
heartbeat is kind of slowing down.
How many scissors or
I don't
forceps did they give you? Jesus.
I'm
They give you quite a
I'm
bit.
going hog wild.
Wow.
Oh, okay, cool.
You use like
Thanks,
10
yeah.
forceps and
I got a heads up from my,
nice.
but
It's still bleeding.
all right. Clamp the artery. What the fuck? Okay, well, we clamped him. There's something I gotta do to peel this shit open. Get to layer 2. There we go. Boom. That wasn't the proper technique, but we did get to the muscle.
What happened?
Oh, fuck. Did I get fired again?
I think you did, yeah.
All bleeders should be clamped and cauterized. Okay,
Yeah, that
next,
was a missing step that
that's
Lori...
it. Fucking cauterize. Then you... I knew there was something. Okay.
Yeah. Give
Oh,
him
you gotta
another
do an
shot.
exam. Okay, he's also scolding you for not examining.
Fuck him.
So examination,
Fuck that, dude.
but we'll get kicked out again maybe if we don't examinate.
Well, we'll just
properly.
restart the game. We have control.
This is gonna be a long.
We got
stream.
control over this. We can restart the game, set it back to 0. He doesn't even know anything about
Patient
how many
room.
fuck ups, how many patients we've killed. Nice.
All right, so let's see what's going on with your belly.
I like how it's just the same belly for everybody.
Yeah, just like
It looks like a
fucking
woman's
scabies
belly.
encrusted. It's so weird seeing this shit in color because like I played this in monochrome.
Uh huh. So it
And,
just like look like shading.
But the red dots.
It does look
so
really
gross.
garish.
Oh, here we go. Oh, I'm just making him uncomfortable. 60-year-old male, 59 years young. Nausea. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna have to operate on you, bud.
Yeah.
Because I'm a fucking psychopath.
Your Dr. Giggles.
Yeah, this is some Dr. Giggle shit.
You ever see that movie?
Yeah. Seen it and I loved it. Patient under. Let's get some soap, gloves, drape,
Okay, so
clean.
this is it, man. This is it.
Prep. We're prep. Okay, so the proper procedure is you cut straight and fast. You clamp, clean, cauterize. Then you use the forceps to peel back, and you're at the muscle layer.
Lori says you may need to do this 2 or 3 times on each, but eventually you'll cauterize them all. Then remove each clamp one at a time and use
you
either
gotta
sponge
remove
or
'em.
suction hose S shape. Remove the blood.
To remove the blood.
That's a lot.
This is a lot, yeah.
Yeah, this is a
an
complicated
intense-
game.
It's an intense game.
It's not. I don't know if I would call this a puzzler. It's not a sim game exactly. It's almost kind of like.
Okay. All right. Thanks. Blood. Yeah. Let's get some blood. What are these other fluids? What is G and S? Does anybody know what S is? Is it semen?
Yeah, if it is, inject it. Well, actually, no.
Wait.
First, try to do some surgery. Try to like get further in the surgery process. Let's see if we can.
So we're gonna cut this dude open and we're gonna inject semen.
Yeah.
into his belly.
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna do. That's how this game. that's how you win at this game, by making this dude pregnant. So
cut him down.
I'm just cutting away, and then I'm gonna get my little forceps out and just start clamping. Clamp. Just get that shit all clamped up. Nice and neat. On all those blood spurts. Really try to get that blood. But I gotta undo all these, so I'm not gonna get too crazy. And then clean that shit up. Live action beavis, but yeah, fuck off. Alright. So okay, now we cauterize. Yes, blowtorch. Oh no, that's suction. Maybe is this cauterization? Yes.
That sound.
That sounds good.
When you start grinding.
We should sample that. Actually, some of these sounds in this game, like legit, would be great.
Well, that one definitely,
beat?
yeah.
Yeah. Is there any way to actually record that? Like.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do that after the.
Yeah, that's a great sound. Bleeder cauterized already. Don't do much more of
so,
it.
Yeah. I'm cauterized.
Our blood's draining now, so.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, you gotta speed up.
Limited blood. Okay, so now I gotta undo all these fuckers. After I've torched him. How do you undo them? That's the part I don't. Okay. Remove each clamp one at a time.
Uh-oh.
Skin.
The patient's dead,
Oh,
doctor.
shit. This is gonna be a long ass game.
Yeah, it seems like it's quite complicated.
Well, should we switch this over to like Ableton MAME and like just sample the sounds in Ableton?
No, we should get through well, Leisure Suit Larry might be kind of a slog. I'm just trying to think of another. Maybe we should play that Bloodstained.
MAME noise. Yeah, we should do MAME noise. I mean, I did bring over.
You did, yeah.
This sequencer.
We could start another stream after this, yeah.
Yeah. MAME After Dark, Life and Death, like sequencer shit, you know.
Let's see if I have
Leisure Suit Larry.
Leisure Suit Larry is gonna be too ambient.
That last one was pretty ambient.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to find a 2-player co-op. The Bloodstained Curse of the Moon, the Castlevania clone. I haven't played yet on here. I'm pretty sure it's on here though. Let's see. These are all PC games.
I don't know any of this.
I don't know most of it either. It's
GTA.
yeah, GTA and Doom.
I think I played GTA 1 maybe like one time.
You haven't played GTA 3?
No, man.
That's when this series started getting real.
I know nothing about video game stuff like past like maybe the year 2000, honestly.
Loading complete.
And cool, the resolution is okay. This is that Castlevania kind of homage game.
This is one that's actually
It's supposed to be, yeah, but I haven't even opened it up yet, so I don't know what the situation is. So we'll have to do some. Wait, what?
Oh, what sequencer did you bring over? I brought this thing. It's a few sequencers. It's like Eurorack sequencing, a little bit of and yeah. Probably gonna do some patching later.
Oh, do some Eurorack talk, dude.
Eurorack. Yeah, it seems like I don't know. I don't really follow Eurorack Josh Tapapillo allegedly coming out with some new filters. So, check them out. Version 2 of his multi-filter.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It's the same filter, but it's like slightly upgraded. I think it has like a ping input, which this Tapapillo filter is really good for ping type stuff. It's like yeah.
So this is working. So it's got basically Castlevania game structure. So this game is called Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. I believe it actually came out this year in May of 2020.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Good thing that was not open. We just almost had a disaster here. I almost spilled an entire bottle of water on the laptop I'm streaming from right now. All right, so here we go. Oh shit. We're playing.
Oh, okay, shit.
You got control? Does the control feel okay? Try
Yeah,
jump.
is it the same? Okay, jump.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm blue. Okay.
Oh, nice. This is
Baba-dee, baba-die.
This is great. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to play the sequel. I played the first Bloodstained game, but not this one yet.
Mascotify?
I don't understand.
Harmless representation.
That's weird. While transformed, I'm completely invincible. However, should my partner falter and lose their life, my life will be lost as well. Interesting.
Huh.
Okay, so if I hold...
We're linked.
But how do you turn it on and off?
Okay.
Down plus what?
Down plus...
What is
I
that
can't
button?
distinguish those
Yeah, I don't know
buttons.
what it's saying. I don't know which button that is. I'm gonna try to click off of that. So just, okay. We just gotta figure out which button combo that is. That seems pretty interesting though.
I mean, what's
Where'd
the
you go?
benefit?
The hell did you go?
I don't know.
The benefit seems like it's a way to like do a weird sort of two-player action team up that is where, but we both die at the same time.
We're linked. Our
Yeah.
souls are linked.
Yeah, somehow.
This is cool. It's kind of like a faster Castlevania.
Yeah, it plays a little more, less
Or-
jerky.
It's almost like Altered Beast, somewhat. It's like a cross
Yeah.
between Altered Beast and Castlevania. With that horror vibe.
Mm-hmm.
I was telling Robbie that I wanted to play this game called Warlock that was on Apple TGS. I don't know if anybody's played that one out there. That was.
Wait, how do we get up there?
I did find a MAME of it like a long time ago.
Wait, can I jump off of you?
Yeah,
Wait a second.
I think we can jump. Yeah, like if I jump,
I don't understand. How do we get up there?
how the fuck would I get up there though? Once I let you up?
Oh wait, maybe
Nah.
if you jump on my head. Wait, go over here.
Uh-huh.
Try to jump on my
you
head,
while
and then
you're jumping.
I'll jump on your head, and then
Okay.
you jump. Wait, hold on,
Okay.
hold on. And then try to jump, and then I'll jump.
Ah, fuck. Okay. That's really hard.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll work, but
Motherfucker. Okay, I'm gonna get a running start. Ah. Fuck.
I don't know if we're even. I mean, maybe we could just go down here too.
Yeah,
I don't know.
whatever.
It's a nicely done two-player game
Yeah. When did this come out?
this year.
Oh, this is like a new retro kind of thing.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Future retro.
And I guess they had to make it different enough from Castlevania to not get sued or something. I mean, it's like such an obvious clone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that game Warlock looked pretty good. It's like, it kind of almost reminded me of Ghosts and Goblins, tinier.
When I found an
enemies on the
emulator
screen.
of it, I revisited it like a little while ago on a PC, and from the emulator, I remember Warlock was like less fun than when I was a kid. But I mean,
Like, is the gameplay not very good? Is it like kind of...
it maybe the emulator I got was not the best emulation, because I remember it
Okay.
being a lot smoother than it felt.
Oh shit.
I'm behind you. All right. I guess that's a danger in this game is if you kind of like lose your place.
Yeah, it's a little weird to play this type of game in 2
You have
players.
to keep up.
I mean, someone could just make a ROM hack. I mean, I'm assuming someone could just. I don't know how they've done it, but there's a link and an original Mario Brothers ROM hack where you can play 2 players at the same time in the game. But it would be cool if someone just did that with Castlevania.
Fuck. God damn it.
I also don't know how to use our. I feel like we have weapons and we don't.
Oh yeah. Okay. Wait.
How do you do that?
That was the up button. The green.
Oh, so I
Yeah.
have one too. Okay. It's like my holy water or something.
Oh. I died. Or
You have
maybe
to
I'm-
wait until.
Maybe
what?
I'm just below you.
No, you're dead, but it's telling you to please wait.
Fuck.
What does that mean?
Okay. Quick Google suggests down plus start to mascotify.
Oh, down plus start. Okay.
All right.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't. Yeah.
I think I have to die.
I think
I'll
I'm
just-
dead.
I'll-
We
yeah,
haven't
you're
we haven't mascotified.
I'll just die
people,
so that we can restart together.
mask Spotify.
That's it. That's you.
Wait,
I'm your mascot.
Oh shit!
But I don't understand.
But you can't play.
No. I
What
don't
the
do
fuck
anything.
is going on? This is fucking trippy.
That's me.
Wait,
yeah.
okay.
I turn into a little disc that's flying around you. I don't quite get what
I
that-
guess it's like if you want to peace out or something and like keep the game up.
But
you
I
can
thought it was supposed to.
mascotify.
It says I'm invincible. Oh, but yeah, I guess I have no powers. It just means I can't get
It's
hurt.
sort of like a pause button for one player.
Yeah, I guess so. That is what it is.
Which is kind of cool. We might use that, you know. We have to mascotify.
The only thing I don't care for about this game is the music does not remind me of Nintendo. It sounds like it's some other.
It's trying a little too hard.
It just sounds like it's from either another game system or it's like, yeah, it is trying too hard. It sounds like overproduced or something.
Yeah.
Some of the graphics also feel a little overproduced.
They're like too fast to be legit, you know? It's like
Yeah, I don't.
it's
And then
close, but like, wait, I'm way behind.
no, it lets you catch up. Yeah, there's something about it that does bug me a
Like
little
the way the
bit.
background is all fast, it's like
Yeah, it's like not like jittery or like glitchy in any way. It's like something you almost expect
yeah,
out of playing any older game.
it's some 2020 shit.
Yeah. Okay. It's the first boss.
Oh, boss. What the fuck? That's also like way too. Yeah, this is lame.
The graphic.
Well,
yeah.
just like that's like some Stranger Things villain, you know? Like if this was truly an 80s game, this would not be as like H.P. Lovecraft.
Yeah, somebody said this does not look, feel, or sound like Konami. I mean,
No,
yeah,
it's-
it really doesn't. I mean,
It's its own thing, I guess. I'm dead, bro. I died.
this is hard. I don't know where my weapon went. I guess I lost it. I can only.
Mascotify. And there's a fucking H.R. Giger alien. Like,
yeah,
come
why
on, this
is that?
Like
It's
such
like
a,
Contra.
This is such a mashup. Is that his nipple?
Wait, what? Who's that?
What the fuck?
Like a guest character? Maybe you can play as her or something.
Huh.
Okay. Oh yeah. With new allies, you can use. It appears I can use and switch places with them. RB. Okay.
Wait, is that me?
Click one of the buttons, yeah. Or just. So I guess we can switch who's controlling who by hitting L1 or R1, I think. Not
Oh,
sure.
are these? These up here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Either
Oh,
those ones or the
top
front
one.
ones. Yeah.
Okay.
Click off again,
Click off.
or just click a
Alright,
button. Yeah.
yeah. That's me also.
Oh,
I was
cool.
gonna jump on.
Try doing it yourself.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
here we
neat.
go.
It switches immediately.
So
Nice.
Just gonna be doing that the whole time.
Yeah.
Some of these sounds are all right. I mean, some of the sound effects are decent.
Yeah. I like aspects of it, and I don't like other aspects of it. It's just kind of a mixed bag for me. Do we both have to go over here at once? Oh, I guess so.
Yeah.
Like this little part sounds more like Konami,
Yeah, this sounds good.
but huh.
So, you usually talk about politics on the show, right?
Sometimes I don't at all, but
Yeah.
yeah, that is the show's title, Main
Right.
Politics.
Um,
What's in the news lately, Michael? That's been troubling you.
well, I heard something about if Mitt Romney was elected, something about 2012, he was going to, this plan came out that he was going to castrate Ziggy Marley on the steps of the White House
Yeah,
on Inauguration Day.
of course.
And also, apparently, I didn't realize this, but the Mummy was running as a candidate, as a third-party candidate in 2012. Little known fact.
Which mummy was it? The Tom Cruise mummy or the Brendan Fraser mummy?
I think it was like maybe the original Boris Karloff Mummy.
Oh, okay. What was it? Peace and Freedom Party?
It was, if you don't vote for the Mummy, you're a dummy. That was
Okay, oh, yeah.
part of his slogan.
I do remember that slogan.
And I actually found some footage of you and Lori doing an interview on the relative merits of the Mummy as a president.
Yeah, it's actually up on YouTube.
Presidential candidate, yeah. Clap TV election special. Sigil Media YouTube channel. Worth watching for sure. Early appearance of you on YouTube, probably.
Yeah, I think so. Probably one of my earliest appearances.
Early foray
Yeah.
into YouTube. That was 2012, so YouTube was still fairly young. When did YouTube come out? Like 2008?
Shit, I think it probably did. It seemed to like the Obama era seemed to sort of mark that beginning of YouTube. Google Video was sort of the original, you know,
Oh,
the original big video site.
yeah.
But live streaming is a thing. I mean, it took a while before YouTube people started doing live streaming.
Yeah. 2005, everybody's saying. Okay. Stand corrected.
Oh wow, YouTube started in
I
2005.
think it was obtained by Google, though, in like 2008 or something.
Yeah, that's wild to think that it was around during the Bush era. I don't remember that at all. I only really remember Google Video being around, or like eBaum's World, or those type of embedded video websites. What was another one that was like around back then? Like, was the Daily Motion
I
even
think
back
Daily
then?
Motion, yeah, might have been around. There's a lot of like real media streams and shit like that.
Yeah, a lot of like, yeah, there were. Mm-hmm.
I did a fucking real media stream with Way, our friend Way,
Holy shit, really?
Optic, also known as Optic. He ran Isolate Records in Berkeley. We did me and him did a 5-hour jam live stream. It was like maybe the second or third time we had ever played music together.
Wow.
In 98.
Holy shit. So you were like really ahead of you did like a future sound of London, like.
Well, I mean, we didn't do it. It wasn't our stream. It was on our friend
Okay.
Tony Techno State. There was this crew called Techno State that did real audio live sets. And we played ambient music for like 5 hours.
Nice.
And I used to have the file, but I don't have it anymore, so it's long gone.
Yeah, that whole era of when most video content you could get online was done through like QuickTime and Real Audio is interesting because
Like
all that stuff is
early
lost.
Early QuickTime,
Yeah, that all that stuff is gone. Like that record of the internet. That's one of the things I realized is like with websites like archive.org and all those the philosophy of like backing up the entire internet or whatever.
Yeah.
There's so much of it that's not been backed up properly that's already totally lost. Like Usenet. I don't even know if there are full records of like that people have archived of like the old.
Old
yeah,
Usenet
like the
articles,
actual, the stuff that was on Usenet like from like the 80s and shit. Like the Usenet's been around forever, you know? Like
Yeah.
there was Deja News. Google bought up Deja News and sort of absorbed that. But like I don't even know if the record keeping was that good or if it's a complete archive, you know?
I was thinking about that recently with Yahoo groups. There was like a shit ton of Yahoo.
Oh, dude,
groups
yeah, that was another
email chains that were like just a little bit pre 2008, 2009 that were like pretty active and had a lot of. I mean, I subscribed to some like synthesizer building ones and stuff like that. Like that had really good shit. You know, there was a few DIY ones that were like pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm. Here, scoot your chair a little bit. Yeah. I mean, someone just said that makes me really sad. Jenny says, I hate the thought of anything being lost. I hate thinking about this. Makes me really sad. Yeah, it is a weird sort of thing how so many things online have already been lost. And how not just the deplatforming, but like so much stuff is on places like Facebook and those websites that actually don't have public access. Like you have to have some kind of, there's a layer of like, you have to be signed in or you have to be whatever to access it. But there should be like, I guess I'm of the mind that there should almost be like hacking groups that just like release, like somehow like get into all that data and just like release it all. But then where do you draw the line between doing that and like people's DMs? I mean, it is sort of a weird thing to think about that. Once it just becomes easier and easier to transfer data and do like massive hacks and stuff, like will someone just be able to leak or get the entire Gmail database and just hold it hostage over people? You know what I mean?
I could see like potential purges happening from time to time where
purges?
Yeah,
what do you mean?
Well, if
like,
somebody could like wipe out an entire database or something like.
Oh, like someone just like being like, I'm gonna torch this fucking your entire like all these bank records of all these, like something like that.
I mean, over time,
like
it's
Die Hard style, like cyber attack.
Just the glut of information from so many people uploading shit constantly. It's like, I think eventually we'll have to get purged anyways, right? I mean, I'm definitely paranoid about, like the whole idea of like people's like Facebook pages remaining up as like digital memorials for them after they die is kind of creepy.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Like
it is weird.
Everybody's Dropboxes. I mean, I guess they probably purge all that stuff automatically.
They probably do, yeah.
After non-payment.
But it is a strange thing how many different little corridors of the internet there are now. Where like when we first started using it, it was like it seemed like it was by design meant to be like this open sort of transparent framework, where it's like everything is just like totally public. There were some private forums and private mailing lists, but it was not as like closed off and walled off as it is now in terms of, all the different little bubbles on the internet. Like even just like what happened on Twitter, over the last 6 months or so, where it's like all the right wingers like acted like Parler was the place that, to go. And if you actually go on Parler, it's literally just like only right wing, like MAGA people with their own version of Twitter, like just talking to each other. It's sort of surreal actually, because it's like that is what's going to happen increasingly more.
I mean, I'm all for like closed networks that are, as long as they're well moderated, because it's like I do think it's the way things are going is just like more curated, smaller communities that are very niche oriented, where there's some sort of common thread. I mean, it could be whatever, but I do think, those communities are only as good as their moderators. So
yeah, and it's sort of there's a sort of a weird version of that happening even within mainstream media right now, or for like the last 20 years, it was pretty much like, if you want to hear like the right wing sort of stuff, you go to Fox News, you go to AM talk radio. And now Trump has sort of, his movement and him have sort of marginalized Fox News to the point where it's like sort of an all or nothing zero sum game, where it's like you have to be fully in support of Trump, and if you're not, you get kicked to the curb. And he's actually just like still talking about shit about Fox News, like on Twitter. And that sort of makes a lot of his supporters resort to these weird news networks like OAN and even Epoch Times.
What's the video one? There's like a YouTube alternative that's like
to Fox?
No, just like all the people who got kicked off YouTube.
Oh, BitChute.
BitChute, yeah.
Yeah. No, that's actually, surprisingly, that one is one of the only versions of that I think has actually sort of served a valuable, it sort of filled a valuable void where it's like, there's a bunch of stuff on there that you can't find on YouTube anymore. So like, just for that alone, I'm like, yeah, this site's probably a good idea. Yeah,
backup YouTube.
And then these other websites like Parler are actually like started by like right-wing pundits, like Dan Bodingo from like the NRA. Like he started the company with a bunch of other people. So it's like sort of designed to catch the people who are either protesting Twitter or who got purged. Like it's sort of like a net, putting on a net, So it's sort of a strategic marketing move. Something like BitChute feels like it's more, whoever started, it's more of like a free speech person or something. Like that's where their angle they're coming from.
Absolutist.
Yeah, like it was interesting talking to Frederick Brennan, the guy who started 8chan, because, he came from more of a libertarian background when he was like a teenager, basically. And originally his concept for 8chan was just like a free speech experiment. Like that's how he saw it. Yeah. He wasn't even invested in any of the politics. It was just like the ugliness of the politics that sort of materialized and manifested on that website is like part of that experiment.
It's bound to happen with something that open and just like unfucking moderated. I mean, it's like just that's what happens when things are too big, too open.
So it's interesting because it's creating this blind spot now where, even the Hunter Biden laptop leaks were totally buried by the mainstream press like the month before the election. And they were so buried that it became very obvious to even people like me that the mainstream media was like going overboard to make sure this like didn't air before the election. Yeah. And even some of the people there were saying like this is Russian disinformation. They were calling the laptop leak itself Russian disinformation, where it's like they weren't saying that Russians hacked it or the Russians stole it.
Hunter Biden.
Yeah. Okay. So they were just sort of again coming at, but it's like when you go that far, when you're just like, this is Russian disinformation, it's like it's so dishonest and just meant to make people not look at it. But it's like, it makes no sense because it's a real leak. They're not talking about the origin of how it leaked. Yeah, you can explore it. Maybe that's the story about him leaving his laptop at a shop doesn't make sense. It is sketchy. It sounds like it might be some kind of fake story, but that doesn't mean there's nothing about it that's disinformation. So it's sort of interesting how many people don't even know what was in those leaks. Like one of Lori's friends, like we were like, did you see the Hunter Biden foot job video? And he's like, what do you mean Hunter Biden foot job video? Like that, what are you talking about? And we're like, yeah, this is like this weird ass Chinese website, or I made the mistake of calling it Chinese website. I should say Steve Bannon and a Chinese billionaire started a website called G News where they just like posted, dozens of Hunter Biden dick pics and the foot job video. So the reason I bring that up is because it created almost this total blind spot that I have not seen before in media. It kind of happened too with the 2016 WikiLeaks dumps, where a lot of even like lefties and liberals weren't even talking about the leaks. Like when the leaks contain things like the Democratic Party cheating Bernie, So it's sort of like, it sort of started there during the last election, but now it's like they totally buried it. Twitter blatantly censored and like removed postings of anybody, like even posting the picture of Hunter Biden smoking crack, for example. Yeah. So the whole thing just felt like this really overboard overcorrection.
They were just intimidated by his huge
yeah. I mean, that could have been part of it. But it is, I mean, so it sort of creates this crazy overcorrection where don't even hear about any of this stuff in any of that media sphere. And then now there's all these media channels like OAN and Newsmax.
I'm not familiar with OAN.
Okay. OAN for some reason is Trump's favorite one. He promotes that one more than anyone else, any other channel. It has this guy Jack Posobiec who's part of it.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like the main guy who's like well known at it at the network.
Pizzagate, bro.
Yeah, he's a Pizzagate guy. But what's really crazy is Michael Flynn went on Newsmax the other night, and no one. This is like not even in any mainstream news is not even reporting this. It's almost like things have gotten so walled off, and there's this other lane that's just like trying to bury any of Trump's crazy media people right now, that we didn't even hear about Michael Flynn going on Newsmax and calling for martial law yesterday. And he actually says in the clip, well, I'm not calling for it, but this is what you could do with the martial law. You can basically redo the election. You could send the military in and declare martial law and go into all the swing states essentially and redo the election there to somehow, I guess, give Trump a different electoral count. I mean, which is ridiculous because they've already done recounts in some of the swing states. And this whole time also, they've also been saying that the electronic votes themselves were rigged. So what are they even talking about? I guess Michael Flynn is suggesting is actually doing a recount, not a recount, I should say, but an actual do-over of the election. Which is just, I just think in and of itself should be getting a lot more press right now that a general that was hired by Obama, like a high-up military general, is actually calling for martial law to redo the election in several swing states. I mean, that's... I've been looking at QAnon for the last like couple of years, and even that really surprises me. So,
Yeah,
what do you think about that?
You know, like you were talking about the shadow hot war that's going on our Canadian border right now. I mean, there's a lot of
the bunker.
There's a lot of big stuff going on.
50,000 Chinese troops wiped out.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
that's
in Maine.
That's some shit that a lot of people are not reporting on. Is like the fact that there's a hot war with China happening right now on U.S. soil in Maine.
Yeah.
In the rural Maine,
yeah.
They're bombing. They're doing bunker buster Moab bombs in rural Maine. You can look at it on Google Maps. There's a secret bunker where 50,000 Chinese troops were hiding. And this is all stuff that Robbie showed me on Twitter. I don't have a Twitter account, so Robbie sent me a link to the Twitter thread or whatever about the situation. And yeah, I looked it up on Google. I went on Google and I didn't see jack shit about it in the mainstream news. So
yeah,
you know, that's
so it's true. They bury it in all different ways.
Yeah.
And in case anyone doesn't know what Michael is referring to, he is referring to the Battle of Maine, which was the opening salvo, in the Shadow Hot War with China.
Shadow Hot War.
But as MMM Grower calls it, it was the Battle of Maine. Chinese troops in the number of somewhere in the range of 50,000 Chinese troops.
It could be more. We could be looking at 100,000.
Yeah,
I mean,
100,000.
They used a Moab-style bunker buster to blow their asses up. You know, just smoke them out.
Yeah.
Kind of like what we used to do with anthills back in the day. You know, we poured, you know, just blow them up, you know, and send those ants scattering. And that's what our good old military did up in Maine this last weekend, you know.
Louis Felipe brings up something also about how Michael Scheuer, the head of Alex Station, former CIA officer,
openly calling for martial law. Yeah. It's pretty wild how all these like so-called libertarians and classical liberals and all these freedom-loving individuals are rabid for martial law all of a sudden.
Yeah, well, it's also, I mean,
kind of
it is really bizarre, and it's one of the things that I immediately noticed about QAnon was that's what part of it made me think it could just be a troll, a really clever troll who was like, what if we can get the Alex Jones people to actually go along with like martial law? Like, let's see if we can just troll people into it.
It's has that flavor of, yeah, because it's so extreme. Like, I mean, Prison Planet, like when I first encountered Alex Jones shtick, it was like he was using that imagery almost entirely as his like his fear base.
People forget Prison Planet was in some ways almost like the sci-fi backbone, because Alex Jones likes to play into a lot of pop culture
It was
stuff.
like THX 113.
Exactly, yeah.
Shit like stormtrooper, futuristic, like cyber military, like crackdowns coming to to your city or whatever.
Where did he get that phrase
was-
Prison Planet
It was
from?
that and Bohemian Grove.
Yeah.
The whole like Moloch
Totally.
statue thing. That
Even before 9/11, that was what he was all about.
yeah.
But where did the phrase Prison Planet actually come from? Because did he come up with that phrase himself, or does that come from an old science fiction or
It always reminded me
novel
of
some kind?
Philip K. Dick, but which is funny because like, I don't know. Yeah, it's like
Alex Jones doesn't dabble into Philip K. Dick? Because I think
he does dabble in making hardware acid techno though.
He does. Oh, that is true.
Yeah.
In case I have never mentioned this on the channel before, Alex Jones did a video from his what appeared to be his music studio where he has a 303 and an 808 next to each other.
Similar to this studio. It's kind of like
Yeah.
there's
So he
a lot
does
of
it all.
There's a lot of similarities.
But I was just going to say that it's interesting that Alex Jones doesn't mention someone like Philip K. Dick with his pop culture sci-fi references, even though he was in Scanner Darkly.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah,
Skinner,
but-
yeah.
I think that the reason why Alex Jones doesn't pop culture reference Philip K. Dick as much is because Philip K. Dick sci-fi actually has a level of nuance and complexity to it that's not like this sort of good versus evil type of narrative that Alex Jones definitely like taps into the Joseph Campbell like Star Warsy
Yes.
good versus evil, like the Force kind of like
Jungian
there's
vibes.
sort of a weird, but it's all sort of meshed in with pop culture.
Well, he gets into the more Gnostic realms of Philip K. Dick, like where he talks about like the Black Iron Prison. I mean, that's like literally like what Prison Planet was like calling on to me, just like that.
Well,
turn of
explain that a
phrase.
little bit. Like, what is that from Philip K. Dick?
Oh, well, like from Valis and stuff, like when Philip K. Dick was having these like spiritual transmissions or whatever was happening near the end of his life, like he experienced this idea of the archons and sort of these like forces of discarnate forces of like control that would like be rising and creating this Black Iron Prison, which is like a kind of a platonic ideal of like some fully locked down sort of like authoritarian existence as sort of a hell dimension almost.
Interesting. Okay.
That's kind of what I get out of it, but
Yeah, I wonder. I wonder if he was influenced by something like that, because the term I remember being really like the term itself really resonated with me back then too, and I don't know why. I'm trying to like think of what it was for me. It just seemed like a really catchy term, and also a really scary concept too.
also it's kind of Scientology based a little bit, like Earth as a prison for souls.
Yeah,
Kind
yeah.
of like
No, it's
Xenu,
true.
like
Yeah.
esoteric Scientology.
Like there's no escape. We're all prisoners. And it's also sort of like a technocratic, like the earth itself is one giant, prison plantation or something like that.
Right. We're just mining gold for the Pleiadians.
Yeah. I always thought InfoWars was actually like the weaker of his websites, because I remember Prison Planet and all those ones just used to be like aggregated. It used to just be all the same content like on all those websites. Remember when you would go to Prison Planet, it would just have the same stuff that was on InfoWars.
I think it was kind of one of the same. It was like,
Yeah, and then it just started to shift more and more to InfoWars, and I'm wondering if that's because Paul Joseph Watson might have been behind Prison Planet, the name.
The name.
Yeah, because I feel like that might have been his website originally. Like if you go back through the archives, like on archives.org, it'd be interesting to go back and see the very first iterations of each one. Because I think Alex Jones, in terms of being a web guy, was actually, he probably has Paul Joseph Watson mostly to sort of thank for setting him up like that. Because he sort of was always a public access guy. And then he got really sort of web savvy, but I don't think that was his doing. I think he had probably help, setting that up. And probably a lot of money to do it too, but even back then, because I mean, he was doing some pretty sophisticated stuff. He was doing a lot of streaming live video, from his own website, like back then, long before YouTube and all those websites.
Streaming like 5-hour long acid techno sessions.
That would be amazing if he
Just
used to do that.
Yeah.
I mean,
super fucking distorted, just like banging ass like psytrance, slow psytrance.
I think that he's the one who actually made some of the music in his earlier films, because there's no, it's not credited to anybody.
What does it sound like?
It sounds like really loopy, like Leibach orchestral, like scary orchestral, like riffs, like very
Leibach?
loopy, kind of like, but not as good as Leibach.
That sounds legit, honestly.
But like very rompler.
I would.
Yeah.
I
Like,
would
do you
bump it
remember the
down.
music from like have you ever seen like his earlier movies, like Road to Tyranny, or what's another one of his, like Police State? He did like 4
No,
Police State
I only
movies.
saw the Bohemian Grove.
Well, that have some of the music in it too,
Really?
where it's
Okay.
like dun 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 dun. It's like sounds almost like
like soundtracky kind of stuff.
kind of like almost like a late 70s TV soundtracky kind of vibe.
Okay.
Like the Land of the Lost intro music, but like scary or something.
But were there like 303 sounds in it?
No, it was all like rompler orchestral stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, no, none of that. I don't.
So he's like being super. He's on lockdown with
Mm-hmm.
his like his acid project.
Either that, or he was just in someone else's studio as a gag or something. But either way, no, he liked.
Yeah. There's
No. There's
story,
more.
yeah,
Okay, yeah, no. What was it? It was he liked or responded to someone's Instagram post saying like, "Look at that 303" or something.
Yeah. No, he commented on something. He was like on a, maybe he was on a YouTube video.
It was like a Robert Hood, or it was like an actual like classic techno video.
Yeah, and he's like, "Ooh, that 303."
Yeah, like Alex Jones is
which sounds like kind of
comment.
an entry level sort of like I'm just getting
Yeah.
into like synthesizers like
It
comment
does,
to make.
but it wasn't like an old comment. It was like a newer. It was like from within the last couple of years.
So
or
he's
something.
recently gotten into making acid techno.
That's what it seems like. Yeah,
like hardware.
Yeah.
Fucking, okay, but he used to make like romper shit probably on the computer.
I'm suspecting it.
With,
Yeah,
like a creative sound card.
or he might have just had like a hardware sampler, like something back in the day.
Okay.
Because he was doing it back in the '90s, where I feel like he would have been using sound fonts.
Dude,
Might have been too
dude,
sophisticated
fucking,
for him.
You got to start up record label records again and release an Alex Jones 12-inch. Like
That might be the final RLR
last-
release. Yeah,
yeah.
the very last one.
The
I actually already have
posthumous-
the 12-inch art for it as well.
Yeah.
So
Well, did you ever release your Alex Jones song? Oh, you put it
I
on.
put it on.
on
It's on SoundCloud for free. Yeah,
That's a banger, y'all. Like,
it is.
Anybody who has not listened to the fucking Alex Jones track that Robbie did, check that shit out. It's good. What is it called?
I forgot what the actual song's called. You Can Nerve Gas Us All Day.
You Can Nerve Gas Us All Day by
Yeah.
Fluorescent Gray.
Yeah.
Yeah, banger.
Yeah.
Alex Jones banger. I mean, have you sent that to Alex Jones? Because like,
I tried to. Yeah. Well, I mean, I've like tweeted when he used to have Twitter. I used to send it to him all the time.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, that's.
I tried to get it to Joe Rogan too, but he didn't bite or pick it up. But yeah, there's actually a couple other techno DMT remixes now of Alex Jones
from the same rant.
From the same rant
Oh,
that
man.
people have made on
You
YouTube.
were- yeah, you
not
should've-
as good as mine, I must say.
Yeah.
Because they're just like videos of them playing like a Euro techno song, like behind him,
Behind
like
it,
talking
yeah.
about it. Yeah.
That one and the one that you did with "Fuck the EU."
Oh, the
sample?
Victoria Newland track.
Holy
Yeah.
shit, that track is legit. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like those are like two of my like best club hits.
Yeah.
Hits.
Fuck the EU is a banger. Yeah. Did you ever release that, or is that
No, that's same.
it's just SoundCloud?
Yeah, just SoundCloud. Yeah.
You got to put that on Bandcamp. Like, just make like a fucking like a split single
Yeah.
Fluorescent
Maybe I
Gray
will.
like banger, like
Yeah.
4 songs. Like, yeah, You Can Nerve Gas Us All Day, We Kill Kids on a Basketball Court, and the Fuck the EU song. Like those 3, and then maybe like something else in that vein.
Well, those 3 were
That'd be
originally
legit.
they were supposed to be together.
That'd be a good E EP.
Lewis, you can find all those songs together on the Fluorescent Gray SoundCloud page. If you want to look them up there.
Yeah.
They're in a playlist on there.
You listen to No Agenda at all? I don't know that.
I have listened to it a little bit, and I kind of got into it with somebody over No Agenda because they bring on, or they've used Steve Pachenik, someone that I think is a potential Q suspect, on their program as a source for several episodes. So I took some issue with Adam Curry using Steve Pachenik as a source, and so that's really my only recent knowledge about No Agenda. I have listened to a little bit of the podcast or the show. I don't know if it's considered a podcast. And it's okay. I think some of the stuff they talk about is pretty good. I do think Adam Curry went into the anti-China gate or the anti-China like propaganda a little too much, and I'm surprised he sort of took the bait on that one. So not going to throw the baby out with the bathwater. I still think he's done some pretty good stuff from what I understand. But yeah, I mean, the fact that Steve Pachenik is in the mix at all is just kind of like, why would anyone in their right mind trust this guy? He's clearly some kind of, I don't know. He just seems dishonest. Yeah.
Here's a severed head.
Yeah, you guys seen that before? I actually put that in a modular synth performance I sent to the Noise Pancakes people, and they edited it out of the frame.
They edited it out?
Well, they cropped it. I think that someone saw it and thought it just looked too disturbing.
The fuck?
Yeah, they cropped it out.
That's some bullshit.
I mean, it could have been
bullshit.
It could have just been a cropping that was not editorializing this little stage I had set up, but it seemed like
it's some passive aggressive noise dude bullshit.
It could have been. I don't know.
What was this? Okay, this Grux's Noise Pancakes God Waffle.
Yeah.
Not the. I did tune into your thing at the NorCal Noise Fest.
Oh no, I didn't play that. I mean, I didn't do that. I played.
Did you stream at that?
No, I streamed on the Brutal Sound Effects Festival.
Brutal Sound Effects.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's not what you're talking about. It's a different.
No, it was from the one before. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Which I thought was kind of funny. Yeah, I was actually watching Death Squads.
Oh, okay.
He released a DVD set of his public access show where it was a bunch of like noise bands from
Fuck TV.
I think so.
That's Scott.
No, it's not Fuck TV. It's another public access show that's just noise performances.
Oh, okay.
Fuck TV was something I think they did together.
That was Scott Arford and his thing.
Yeah, Scott Arford performs on here though.
Okay.
And what's really cool about it is it's all done from a real public access studio, classic noise acts from the late 90s, full performances. It's like a 2 DVD set, and it's great. Like the Haters, Scott Arford, a bunch of random weird bands on there that some of them never heard of, and they're just like it's just really cool to see it because it's filmed with like those 90s public access like VHS style cameras and stuff.
Yeah.
It just looks awesome.
Scott gave me the Fuck TV box set, but I haven't watched it yet. It's
okay.
Or not a box set, it's like a multi DVD set.
Yeah, okay.
But I've been meaning to watch it.
If Michael and I both come from the music scene sort of out here.
Yeah.
But we really don't
music.
Yeah, we don't really do noise per se, but we definitely have know a lot of people who do and have been to a lot of shows, and we sort of grew up on experimental music, the both of us. Lewis, you can find physical copies of my albums on Discogs for now.
Or in his garage.
Yeah, my garage. Yeah. There are. I mean, the shopping cart system on the Record Label Records website still works. It's just not going to have any updates to it, but you can technically still order things through there.
Through Record Label Records website?
Yeah.
I think I tried to go on there recently and it was down.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Then maybe it is. Yeah. Maybe the website's down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Do you do San Fran tech house scene? No. Pretty much straight up no. Like what
is
do you
there
mean
a tech house scene out here?
Dirty Bird type shit? Like that shit's garbage. But
what does tech house mean?
That's the only tech house stuff that I mean, that's kind of a wide term though. There could be there's a lot of house producers and a lot of techno producers, but tech house specifically.
Oh, you know what? Someone actually on
Yo, this is Squid Cannon's in the house.
who's
So
Squid
what's
Cannon?
up, Kelly? That's Kelly Porter.
Oh, that's Kelly Porter's YouTube.
All the tech houses gone. Yeah, all the tech took over the houses.
Hey, Kelly.
Yeah, in the early 2000s. As You Like It. Okay, yeah, those guys are cool. As You Like It, actually. They've been doing some live streaming, I think. Yeah, Bispo. Yeah. Jeremy Bispo's cool.
Let me see your controller. Right
He's
there.
doing a record with Kush. I don't know if that's top secret or not, but
Who?
Jeremy Bispo, As You Like It record label is putting out, I think, a Kush Aurora record.
As You Like It. What kind of label?
That
are
might
they?
be top secret. That actually, I might have spilled the beans on a new thing, but
Kush is gonna be fucking pissed, dude.
yeah, sorry, Kush. Yeah, he's there's some. I think it might be As You Like It Records, actually. Yeah, sorry. I thought you were talking about tech house, like fucking Dirty Bird, like Burning Man tech house scene, which is garbage, and all those people should be flayed and set on fire. But you know, there's no scene anyways, so it's fine. Altered Beast, okay.
This is Amiga. I'm
So-
looking for a game called Moonstone.
Wait, so we're not gonna do Leisure Suit Larry?
No, because
Because it's too
Yeah.
edgy. It's too like sexual.
it is too edgy. Yeah.
We get too.
We'll do
horny.
late
Let's-
night.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
You don't want me to get too horny.
It'll have to be a late night episode after dark, after midnight.
I've actually never played Leisure Suit Larry, but I remember it was, it came up when I was a little kid, like, as like,
One of those naughty games that
yeah,
you should
it's like
play. Check out.
it's like an X-rated fucking computer game. Oh, Narc. There you go.
Is it Narc 4?
Wait, what is
Amiga?
Motorhead? Is that a Motorhead themed game?
I don't know.
I'm kind of curious about that, to be honest.
I was just gonna see if we could play Narc.
Wait, Kelly's got some recommendations. Shadow of the Beast on Amiga. Have you played that?
I have played it on here, Kelly. Yeah, we'll throw it on, dude.
Okay. What is this one you loaded?
This one is Narc.
Shadow of the Beast. I've never played Shadow of the Beast. I don't think I've played any Amiga games before.
They're pretty cool. They're sort of all like they use a lot of samples. It has like an Amiga tracker, like tracker music type sound.
Level Anchorage. Are you from Anchorage? Is that why your name's called Level Anchorage? If so, are you in Spinard? Squid Cannon is a supervillain. Yeah, he's a villain.
This is not
He's
Narc.
chilling like a villain. This is a single person. So I'm just gonna.
This is not Narc. What the hell is this?
What the fuck? Did you select Narc?
No, I did. Yeah,
What that is some weird shit.
it might be a. How do I exit out of the ROM now?
Wait, so Narc was on Amiga? For those who don't know, Robbie has Narc. He has the fucking game, the physical game Narc in his
It's
house.
true.
And he used to have it set up on free play at a venue called Zool where just Narc was just out. It was part of the venue. And yeah, I played a lot of Narc. I mean, I think I beat Narc maybe.
Yeah, it's a pretty good playthrough. Decent playthrough.
Yeah, Robbie is a narc. Yeah, that was the meta communication. Okay, Squid Cannon, Kelly's saying Amiga has a lot of goofy ripoffs of other games.
They do.
So maybe that narc was like a bootleg. It was like a narc.
It could have been. Let's go back to Hyperspin. What was the game Kelly was
Shadow of
suggesting?
the
Shadow of
Beast.
the Beast. Okay.
Narc is the best arcade game. Yeah, it is. I don't think it'd be very good on this kind of system, but with the controls and everything, it's pretty fun.
Lori and I played 2-player Narc on here.
2-player Narc.
Yeah.
You're not like sick of Narc. I would think if you owned Narc, you'd be like,
Oh no, it's
You've
great.
never-
It's so good.
okay, Motorhead. What is Motor? I'm
Oh,
just
I
curious.
accidentally played Nathan Never. That's what I did. Motorhead.
I'm
Oh,
just
it
curious,
is.
like, what the fuck Motorhead is. Okay, sorry, Kelly. We're gonna check out Motorhead.
Yeah, we're gonna check out Motorhead, Kelly.
It's just like you're just Lemmy doing like a shit ton of speed off of a mirror, like the whole game.
I like
Drinking
this boot up
Jack
sequence.
Daniels.
Yeah.
You just like drink Jack Daniels, like rock at a club, play some bass,
What the hell is happening? Oh wait. Let's see what the.
collect some Nazi memorabilia. People were trying to cancel Lemmy posthumously because he collected Nazi shit.
Really?
Yeah, some pussies.
Like collecting what kind of Nazi shit? Like historical Nazi shit or?
Yeah, like old Nazi
Oh, okay.
paraphernalia.
Wait, what? It selected the same
Whoa.
goddamn game again.
Oh damn, there's something fucked up.
Why is it doing that?
Allied security forces demand his range.
San Jose. Okay, cool.
One man is
You
needed.
drop your name for your music. Oh, I do shit as identity theft. It's like fluorescent gray. Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes we can converge. We both do a lot of different types of shit. So, it's generally electronic. Yeah. Identity theft.
This is I think something's wrong with this selection thing. We'll give it one more try.
All right. What is it called? Shadow of the Beast.
Yeah, I'll try Shadow of the Beast next.
So you've played it before.
I've played this before, yeah.
Wait.
There's a third one too on Kelly. Have you seen the third one? It's weird. It's the only one they didn't release for another system. The first one is pretty much just like the Genesis one, except not as cool because the FM synthesis is not there. I'm kind of curious what the music will sound like for this. And I think it's only one player.
Psychosis. Damn, that's a sick intro.
Yeah, this company did a lot of Amiga games. I think they might be European, maybe.
It seems like this could be a drum and bass label.
The logo too.
Yeah. Nice. I like this chip thing too, like the chip spaceship fucking graphic. That's legit. Oh,
Do I
Kelly.
have to watch this?
Kelly says I've only played 1 and 2.
Okay.
Awesome is another great game by Psychnosis. Is it Psychnosis or Psychosis?
What happens here?
Wait, Paul Howarth? He did some other shit. I know that name. Paul Howarth.
Yeah, he's like a sort of.
Does he do game sound or?
I think so. What the hell?
I think he did some famous game. Because I swear I've heard that name before.
Make you watch the goddamn intro.
It's a long ass intro.
Oh wow, it's on a tiny little screen. too.
Psychnosis. Yeah, Psychnosis would be a cool name.
That's funny that they shrink the screen. So the only way the game could probably run at full speed was a tiny window.
Huh.
That's kind of weird. Oh, because the game's fast. Yeah, Amiga probably
Dude,
wasn't.
This is rad.
You haven't seen this before?
No. Oh shit.
It's a fucking hard ass game.
Yeah. The music's cool. It kind of has some like Danny Elfman vibes to it a little bit. A little summoning. It's a little like summoning. The backgrounds are rad.
They are, yeah. It's so hard. Jesus Christ.
Damn, dude. Yeah. I would suck at this. What the fuck was that? That was like a shadow stegosaurus man?
Yeah. They had a lot of enemies in this game too. I remember that's what impressed me about it when I first played
Okay,
it.
straight up Cthulhu statue with a red Cthulhu in it. Spider. I'm confused by what this world represents. It's like a nightmare.
Yeah, it's got really good aesthetics.
Altered Beast. Yeah, this is like Altered Beast, but it's like on crack.
Yeah, and you don't transform. You're
There's,
really
like,
weak.
There's like no repetitions. It's just like fucking new beast after
Jesus
new
Christ. Oh, god damn it, dude. I'm almost dead. That
Yeah,
looks like Altered Beast right there.
beast. Level anchorage, catabatic. Yeah, you got it. Those are eyes. Okay.
There's a blimp in the sky, too. Oh shit, I think it crashed.
Yes, I noticed the blimp. That's a nice touch. Yeah, Altered Beast rules. Yeah.
Holy shit, this is like Rygar now.
That bombs. Fuck. Dude, I think I'm good, man. I think I would suck at this. Like,
Yeah, no, it's hard as fuck.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kelly.
I mean,
This game is, this
no,
game is hard.
You should keep playing if you want, because like
I don't know if I can. It's really hard.
it's difficult. It looks.
It's not
really,
fun
it
hard
looks
either.
And sounds great though.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I think we maybe should call it a wrap.
It's been like it's been like 2 hours.
Yeah, we've been doing a 2-hour stream. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in today for episode 101.
Oh wait, Kelly's saying he used to play it all the time. Yeah, as a kid. Awesome.
Did you play for Genesis, Kelly, or at the actual Amiga version?
Yeah, I could see why that game is legendary. I mean, it's like the perfect sort of synthesis of like, I don't know. It's just too fast for me. Like I think if I was a little kid, I'd be super into it. But
I mean, graphically, it looks so impressive. Like you
Old and
want to
slow.
get better at it. I remember that's how I felt when I was a kid. I just kept playing it and playing it and playing it because it looked so cool, but then just like never beating the first level.
yeah,
Like it's one of those games where I literally never even saw like I don't even know if there's a second level. I don't know if like if the game just keeps going and it's like Metroid where there's not really levels. Like it's just like a total mystery.
yeah. Cool. Well,
Jane and X, if I do a full episode on this game, I'm gonna have to put in a lot of practice to actually make it halfway decent. So, but yeah, let's turn that music down a little bit so we can say goodbye.
yeah.
So thank you again for tuning in, and as always, you can get access to all the previous 100 episodes of MAME Politics by subscribing to my Patreon at patreon.com/Robbie Martin. And yeah, we'll do it again soon. I don't know what the next game is going to be, but we'll definitely have Michael back on.
Yeah, we'll do Life and Death.
Yeah, we'll do Life and Death again.
For like 3 hours.
Yeah, we'll just try to actually like save.
Yeah, let's
actually try to beat the game.
Let's try to actually not kill one of our patients
Yeah.
in Life and Death.
Sounds good.
That'd be rad.
All right, everybody.